Ooh. We back with one. I look like a ghost or something. Jeez. Today I'm gonna be talking. Whoa, I do not want that to fall. I do not want that to fall. That would not be good at all. Today I'm gonna be talking about a comment that I got on one of my videos from last week where I just expressed I don't know what I'm doing with my career, with my brand. And it was a long comment talking about there's a lot of things I need to work on before I succeed as an artist. And this guy kind of went in. He wanted the best for me. And the reason I'm talking about this is not because he was hating, because he provided me nothing but constructive criticism that I can take away. But it reminded me of this idea that I feel like I've been struggling with ever since the start of my career. In the last video that I made about my career on my other channel, I described myself as being desperate to make it. Like I'm desperate to succeed, and I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of things to succeed, which is true. But I feel like that desperation has been a weakness in me, being someone who stands for things. Like I stand for things in my life, and I'm very adamant on some things, like if you know me in certain circles. But as far as my music persona goes, that's not a thing. I'm very open to everything, and honestly, open-minded to a fault. And it made me realize all the things this person was describing as me doing wrong were all things that can be tied to desperation. One thing he said was, I need to be more exclusive. I can't just be doing things because I think they'll get views. And I think there's an extreme amount of truth to that. The desperation to make it can make you do things that are outside of your brand, outside of your character, and just things you're not proud of. You're not killing a dog or something like that. You're just posting something that's, cringe without intention, or it's just unpurposeful. And I found myself doing a lot of that. I feel like I've gotten better at it, but I still find myself doing a lot of things because I really want people to like me. I really want to take this career going. And I think one thing I really need to work on as an artist is letting go of that desperation. I've always felt like the small man on campus, like the smallest person on campus. In high school, I was the least popular artist in my school. And even though I'm past high school, this idea that I'm the least popular in my area still, surrounds me. No matter how many people support me, I just feel like I'm not the most respected person. And I think me believing that and me reminding myself constantly of that made me paint what I saw as that. And it continues a cycle. If you think this energy over and over again, then you end up being it. And that's the same thing with loving your creative. I always felt like I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't doing the right things. And now I'm just realizing, I've lived in that world for years, and it's helped me improve for a lot. And I want to improve. I want to be the best version of myself at the best version of myself I can. But at the same time, I'm him. I'm him. I'm HIM. I'm him. I am the big man on campus, and I need to stop acting like I'm not. I need to stop believing that I'm not. I need to stop believing that everyone has to like me, that I have to win everybody over, because I don't have to win half of these people over. I don't have to try to win half of these people over. I don't have to be desperate. And I think that desperate nature is preventing me from reaching this level of purity in terms of content, just making stuff that's true to myself, true to what I'm trying to do to this world, and not trying to just do stuff for views, not trying to just do stuff for clicks, not trying to do stuff to be consistent. I'm an extremely consistent person, but what I need to understand more is how to be more specific with that and be willing to give up things, being willing to give up certain people's opinions, certain people's things, and realize to a deep level, some of these people are not going to like you, and you shouldn't even try to get them. You shouldn't even try. You do your thing, you go after the people you need to go after, you speak your truth, but do not give this vibe off of desperateness. And the desperateness comes from this inner fact that I'm like, what if I don't make it? But what if I do? Why can't, if I've spent more than, I think, 6 years of my life with this career in that mindset of what if I don't make it? Why can't I spend, just for experimenting purposes, at least 1 year under the mindset of what if I am him? What if things are going to work out? What if I'm on the right track? even though these numbers are not showing some crazy jump or anything like that, what if I'm on the right track? What if I just go with what I want? What if I just lock in on this? Lock in on these people, lock in on providing value, lock in on the person that I need to be, and not try to get every single person. I think that with the issues that this comment described, and again, this is not a hate comment. This is actually, I want comments like these. I want to see this side because I haven't seen it for so long. And I've been trying to crack this puzzle for so long. But all it does is help me provide more perspective. The reason I'm making a video about this is because it makes me realize that I need to not be desperate, and I need to believe in myself. Like, I really need to believe in myself. Like now, like I need to believe I'm him now. And I think for all the other creators who are kind of going through something like this, maybe grew up people pleasers in their lifetimes, what if you're just him or her or them or like whatever pronoun you are? What if you're just that person? Why do you have to spend your whole life thinking you're not good enough? Like, just spend a little bit of your time thinking you are now, not if you do this, like you're good enough now and you're on the right track. Spend a little bit of your life thinking that way and just see what happens. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is a mindset that I want to take. And, this has all been behind the scenes, but I've been stressing out about loving your creative. Like, what type of content do I want to make? Do I want to edit these videos like crazy and do this or that? And it's like, the more requirements I set to make a good video, the more requirements I set for something to be good enough for this channel, the more I'd second guess myself when speaking. Like, that habit wasn't there at the beginning. When I started creating just innocently, I was just so confident. And then I'm like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this. And then I started second guessing things. Is this going to be a hit video? And every time I tried to make the hit videos, like, they were not good, or they did not do well. And I don't, when I think of like the best videos on this channel, they were never like hit videos. They were just me expressing myself, because that's stuff I would watch. That's shit I would watch. So that made me realize, what if I'm just him? Let's just believe in this vision, and let's be a little bit delusional here, and let's feel like we made it already. Can we do that? Can we do that in the mind? It's hard, but can we feel like we already made it? Because I think that would be really cool. That'd be really fun. That'd take away a lot of the desperation that allow me to make my best content. And, I think just actually be more likely to make it. So what if I just believed? What if I just believed in myself? Is the main thing of this video. And this person's comment really triggered this rethinking in my mind. What if I just believed in myself? Because that would allow me to be exclusive. That would allow me to stand for something. And that would allow me to cut off people or not engage with every single person without fear. That allow me to focus in. And I think that's the attitude I'm going to be taking. So for who wrote this comment, thank you so much. There is no malevolence on my side. Like, I'm not mad. It hurt a little bit, but that means it's good. That means it's picking at something. That's making me feel. It's making me improve. And it's making me a better creator. So thank you so much.